Hey everyone, Rich here at Volume 11 Music in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and today we're going to talk about humidity and why humidity matters. Humidity really affects your guitar, especially an acoustic guitar, and there's ways to maintain the humidity. Here in the store, we do a lot to maintain humidity. We have a gauge on the wall. We keep track of the humidity. In the summertime, we're running a dehumidifier because we're in Virginia, so we have a lot of humid days. So we need to take humidity out of the air. And in the winter, we'll bring in a humidifier to put moisture back in the air. And a guitar is, of course, it's made out of wood, so it's constantly bringing in moisture and letting moisture out. And so the perfect zone for that is between 45 and 55% humidity. And the best temperature for a guitar to be in is between 72 and 77 degrees. When you're looking at something, if you've got not enough humidity, what'll happen is the guitar starts to shrink. So your fretboard can shrink, and that can result in the frets starting to hang over the ends, and that makes it extremely sharp. It dries out. It shrinks. And then you could actually end up lowering the action, which is sometimes a good thing, sometimes not a good thing. And then the guitar itself, the bracing can be affected. It can start to become brittle, can start to crack, things like that. So you definitely don't want any of that to happen. And then on the other spectrum, over too much humidity. So if there's way too much humidity in the guitar will start to swell. And I see it more times than not. When a guitar starts to swell, it'll start to bell, and what that means is this area of the guitar will start to lift up, and it'll look like a kind of like a pot belly, and then it'll sink in here, which makes the action come really high off the neck. Bracing can come undone, gluing can come undone, binding can come undone. It can start to mold, all those things. So what you can do is to take care of your guitar. One of the easiest things I've found has been the Diodaria Humidipack. This is pretty cool system here because it does both. It humidifies and it dehumidifies. Comes with a little pouch. You put it down in the sound hole. Put one behind the headstock in your case. Shut the case in, and then it keeps the humidity in that Goldilocks zone, which is between 45 and 55% humidity. It'll keep your guitar from drying out, and it'll keep your guitar from getting too much moisture and start to bell and all those bad things that you don't want to happen. Another thing that happens too is that if we start to dry out, your neck starts to dry out. You can get things like fretboard conditioner. This one's made by Lizard Spit. There's lemon oil. There's various different brands. You can put that on the fretboard, let it absorb, and that'll keep the guitar from getting fret ends, fret spurs and things like that, and keep your guitar in good shape. So that's pretty much it for this particular video on humidity. If you don't have anything that helps your guitar with humidity, get one of these, or they have other ones that you can set inside the sound hole that you put water in. It's got a sponge. It does kind of the same thing. This one's pretty automatic. Highly recommended. We sell tons of these, and they're in stock here at the store, and you can find them on our website as well at www.volume-11-music.com. And that's it. Have a good one and keep playing.